Oh, what up, my good people? What's up? Dark Angel here. Hey, I've been telling y'all. So now, maybe y'all believe me. Chevron, all three-letter agencies, unconstitutional. That includes the DMV, DOT, ATF, EPA, FCC, FDC, CIA, FBI, and any other three-letter agencies you can think of. All unconstitutional, people. I've been telling you guys this for the longest time. I have been telling you and telling you and telling you and proving it. And this video really is going out to all my haters, traitors, trolls, bootlickers, and tyrants. To all of y'all. In your face. Exactly what the Dark Angel has been telling you has come to light finally. After 40 years, it's finally come to light. The Chevron case. Overturned. License, registration, forced insurance, plates. First of all you cops should have been educated to the fact that there was no mandated law requiring plates to be on a car, that is a voluntary act. That's first and foremost right there. That's a voluntary act regardless of the CFR or the yeah, the CFR 2029. I forget what it is right now. Hang on a minute. Regardless of 28 CFR 29.1 and 29.10, okay, one thing that had to be kept in mind in that act is the fact of the matter is, in it, nowhere on its face or in its body does it mention that one is disqualified and or prohibited from being able to operate their automobile without plates. Doesn't say it nowhere in the act. And that's under the federal the CFR. Okay, nowhere in that act does it say that you are prohibited from being able to operate your automobile. In fact, it says in the law, in the regulation, okay, that you can take the plates off your car and replace them. But that's neither here nor there now because of the simple fact none of that means anything anymore. Now, the only thing we haven't figured out and we don't know to this point in time is whether or not this will be retroactive. Okay, so you heard it from me and you'll probably hear it from several other people as well. We do not know if it's retroactive or not. Okay, so we will find out. However, regardless as to whether or not it's retroactive or not, okay, the bottom line is everything about the DMV, the ATF, EPA, etc., those three-letter companies are unconstitutional. It's in the Chevron case. It says it in the Chevron case. Their rules, their regulations, their laws, all unconstitutional. So now, for all you haters, traitors, trolls, bootlickers, and tyrants, Black Prince, Fiddletown 2022 or whatever your name is, and all you other trolls that always be on my channel and the other channels trying to hound people thinking that you know the law. Well, know that law. Go read it. Get to know it. Because everything we've been telling you is true and factual. 100%. Now you guys are sitting there licking your wounds because now we just added more salt to the wounds. Now you're trying to figure out how to make a comeback. You ain't coming back. So, for all y'all that don't know about the Chevron case, that case was decided back in the 80s. Okay, it was about the EPA and some kind of regulation in relation to oil, I believe. Okay, and this is just me going on a quick memory as to what I remember the case being, not having actually read the case. However, having just read the new decision that was handed down and the fact that it was overturned. That EPA, that case has been in play for 40 years, allowing for these three-letter agencies to require all these regulation, not require, but invoke all these regulations and things of this magnitude. And the courts finally decided that, no, you know what, that's unconstitutional. Now, regardless as to what the regulation is, the ordinance is, the code is, the statute is, etc., by that case having been overturned, okay, that validated the unconstitutionality of everything that has been done. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I says, well, we don't know yet as to whether or not the case would be retroactive. I'm going to go on my opinion here and say that it would be retroactive based on the fact that in the past 40 years, a lot of the agencies has invoked regulations, statutes, requirements, policies, ordinances, etc., that, basically go against, common law. So basically what has happened now with the overturning of the Chevron cases, this has spun us back to where we belong, into the common law. See, that's where we want it to be in the first place. And now that we are back there, now we're on the right track. So, as they always say, everything that's bad eventually comes to the light. Well, it took 40 years, but it is here. So with that being said, I just wanted to get that out there and just put my little view on and spin on a couple of things. I'm not trying to exaggerate the facts. Okay, I'm just expressing the facts as they are, because this isn't no misinterpretation of the law. This isn't no misinformation. This is facts. Okay, so you can state it how you want, put it how you want, label it how you want, spin it how you want. I don't care. Bottom line is, three-letter agencies are unconstitutional. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that includes the DMV and the DOT. They're even on that list too. So all their little rules, policies, and stuff. Hey, now go out there now and take your plates off your car, because I encourage everyone, take your plates off your car. It's not a mandated law, people. There is no law, and statutes and ordinances and all that are not law. They're guidelines. They've always been that way. Look up, do your homework, go do your due diligence, and look up the codes, and you'll see they're not law. There has never been a mandated law requiring you to have plates on your car. It's voluntary. It's always been voluntary. I posted a post about it, and I got it straight from the horse's mouth. Go look on my community page. You'll see there's a post on it talking about how there is no mandated law in referencing plates on a car, that it's all voluntary. So, which goes back to 28 CFR 29.1 and 2910, voluntary plates. And if you wish to not volunteer anymore, you can remove the plates. Go read that. Okay, that's in reference to what just happened with the Chevron case. Meaning this, you don't have to register your automobile. Why do you have to register your personal private property with the government? And since when did the government ever was given the authority to grant rights? They don't have the authority to grant rights. All they can grant is privileges. They talking about, well, a privilege is a qualified right. Wrong. Wrong answer. It's my right to do whatever I want to do, be whoever I want to be, whenever I want to be it. You don't have no authority to tell me what I can and can't do. You was never given that authority. The authority belongs to the people. We tell the government what privileges it can have. Y'all need to get that Civics 101 and read that. Go in my community post and look at that, Civics 101, and you'll see that that's the actual law. 1776. That's right, that's the actual law. Governments don't grant rights. They can't grant rights. They never have been able to, and never should be able to. The people tell the government what to do. And once you get that in your head and realize that that's how it actually supposed to be, then you'll have a much better, clearer understanding as to how it all works. So, hands down to the Supreme Court for the ruling on the Chevron case. It's about time. Hey, y'all, travel safe. Be safe, tyrants beware, because we're coming. And we've been telling y'all this for a long time. We're coming. So all you tyrants, just know, any violation of rights, any violations of rights, coming after your monies, because then you are you'll be title, let's see, it's, what is it, title 48, 241, and 242. You're operating outside of your capacity of the law. So, if you can't provide a valid, legitimate commercial contract and or agreement that is created in joinder between my body and this person that you allege violated some law, guess what? You got a problem. Because I'm coming after your personal monies. Yeah, not your bond, your personal monies coming out of your pocket. I'm going to take away from your family what you did for my stress, my time. Yeah, you getting that. So all you tyrants, all you ones that want to be out there talking about you've been out there 30 years doing this, that, and the other, and you bullying people and you think you're going to harass people, guess what? You better put yourself in check. And as a good old song that I know, chitty, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chitty, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You might want to keep that in mind. Dark Angel, deuces.